Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to be talking about the K-pop industry. And I'm pretty sure anyone can tell why this was brought up. It does say, these are my thoughts about YG, and it's not going to be what you think. So, okay, let's get started. First, I'm going to give you a little background just to let you guys know why I'm so invested in this, or why it is such a big deal to me. It is not because I like K-pop. That's a huge factor. It's what got me into what I'm going to be doing with my life, but it is not the only thing or the only reason why I am doing this video. Athena and I have a company. It's not technically started yet, but we do have a company, and it'll be an entertainment company, specializing in international K-pop groups and basically foreign albums. Okay, so let me basically tell you what goes on in the mind of companies. Yes, it is about money, partially. It is partially about money. Of course it is. It's a fucking entertainment company. They want to make money. They have to make money to keep everything running. Now, here's the thing that I think everyone is just, I don't know where they get this disconnect, this huge disconnect. Companies do care about their idols, their trainees, everyone. They have to. If they didn't, nobody would be there. Let's talk about YG. YG is the executive director and the founder of YG Entertainment. Now, I don't know him as a person. I can't tell you if he's a good or bad person, if he's the type of person to do whatever good things or whatever bad things. But as the executive director and founder of YG, he is actually very hands-on and very part of forming the groups and leading these groups to success. Now, on one of my side blogs, basically, on Tumblr, I made a post. And it was talking about how I was really sick of all of the hate that I kept seeing YG get, and how it's very uncalled for, and how it's basically bullshit. Now, someone reblogged that and told me that Bomb and Minzy left 21 because Bomb's scandal wasn't handled properly and Minzy didn't get shit. And then when Winner had their hiatus after their very successful Exit, :E album, their first mini album, I think, or second, when there was a statement made about it, they all blamed Taehyun for his mental illness, saying that it was all his fault, that he's the only reason why they haven't come back, blah blah blah, and that's why they nullified the contract with him, that, they made him feel like he was super horrible, and then they nullified the contract because they didn't want to deal with that. Like, they didn't want to wait for him, or they didn't want to try and help him. Well, this is the part that bothers me. Nobody knows how bad his mental illness is. And why would you take it that way? You're actually taking it out of the context that it was in and making it into something completely different, and it actually really offends me. So, since I'm already talking about Winner, let's just talk about Winner. Now, YG straight up said that he rejected tons of their songs. He rejected tons of Icon songs and tons of Winner songs, and he said it because everyone was wondering where they were. Oh shit, I think I'm setting something on fire. Okay, not setting anything on fire anymore. Okay, he said straight up that he rejected their songs, so I'm not sure why everyone's acting like this is such a horrible thing. Honestly, he even said he's doing it to make them better. He said that the songs were lacking just that 2%, so he sent them back. That's not a bad thing. Yes, it pisses off fans because they are waiting longer for them to have a comeback or a debut in Icon's case, and it pisses off the trainees slash idols. It would piss me off too if my songs kept getting rejected and told, you're missing something. You're missing something. Now, it's not like you can tell them exactly what they're missing, considering these were songs that they were creating. It's not like they were just being handed a song to sing, which is also not bad because it's someone else's words. It's someone else's thoughts and feelings. It's just that they're trusting you to sing it. And if you want to come at me with this fucking, the fact that these girls or these guys are just given songs to sing and that it's not from the heart and it's just for publicity, fucking come at me. I want you to write me a good song. Okay? That's another thing to get into. He rejected them not because he didn't like them, not because he didn't want them to come back, not because he was focusing on other people or other groups. Now, here's the thing that I think you're forgetting. These groups are basically scheduled, so these comebacks and everything are actually scheduled. A group may be ready like 5 months before they have their comeback because they want a little bit of a gap. Time for the artists to rest. Time for these artists to take a break and, relax a little bit. Seriously. Having these back-to-back things is really bad. Having 3 weeks of promotion for something is actually really good. Maybe 4 weeks max. Because these idols will do 3 music shows in 1 week, plus they'll do something on television, plus they'll do hosting one of these music shows. So not only are they performing, they're also hosting. And then they'll do this for 3 or 4 weeks straight without a break. So that means that they're barely getting time to eat. Then a month or 2 in advance, before these comebacks or these debuts, they're basically not really starving themselves, but they are on very strict diets. They are training so much. So I want to move on to 21. With 21, let's just start with Bomb Scandal. So Bomb Scandal was because she was smuggling drugs from the US into South Korea. Now, when this person replied to my Tumblr post, I don't want to say it was a hate message because it really wasn't. It was everything that they thought was true. They said that it wasn't handled properly. Don't fucking tell me that Bombs wasn't handled very well, because YG actually made a very heartfelt response, and I don't want to get into it because it's honestly going to make me cry. But he went on to talk about how she auditioned, all of her problems mentally, not all of them, but the reason why she was trying to get these drugs. And it wasn't even drugs, it was just amphetamines. Okay, this was to help her with her mental problems. It's not like she was trying to smuggle cocaine, okay? Which is the way that everyone was trying to spin it. Now, you can't go through and try to control all media outlets. It's just not going to happen. You're never going to be able to get them all, and you're never going to get them to say what you want. They're always going to misconstrue your words because they want to get the best story. Not the truth, not the facts, just the best story. Now, being an international K-pop fan, you have a limited access to information unless you can also read or speak Korean. Now, not everything is translated, and it's really hard to go and find the translations for all of these because not all of them are correct. It's easier to learn Korean and figure it out yourself. Now, the problem that I'm sure most K-pop fans have internationally is when you don't speak Korean and you only go off these translations that are 100% accurate. Yeah, now they're not. None of them, I'm sure, were over time. Nothing is 100% accurate because things can be misconstrued from language to language. Unless you know the language, you're not going to fully know. Now, a lot of these international K-pop sites only want to get the best story, the things that's going to draw in the most views, the most talked about things. They want to be the people that everyone comes to for their K-pop needs or facts. Now, if you're going to a gossip rag magazine, as it were, then you are not looking at truth or facts. You are looking at some facts mixed with a lot of their opinions. Now, I'm sure that's where a lot of K-pop fans get confused and don't really know what is happening. If a company releases an official statement, they are going to be probably between 79 to 85% true. There's not a lot of the time, there's not a lot of background information given, and it's all speculation. My point is, I'm sure with a lot of these international fans that are trying to blame YG and make YG seem like this horrible person, they're only getting a quarter of the information, if that much. Now, with Winner and Taehyun, they actually said that Winner was ready to come back, but they didn't want to come back without a member. So they weren't going to come back until Taehyun was better. So everyone's saying that they were blaming him for everything. No, he was the reason. That's not blame. That's saying we care about this individual and we want this group to be whole, so we were going to wait. Now they nullified his contract, and I'm guessing he wasn't getting any better. I'm guessing he was getting worse, or he was already down a low path. So they decided that for his health and for the continuation of the group, they decided to nullify the contract. Now, here's the thing. It was most likely a mutual decision. Because if someone knows that they are not fit enough mentally to continue on, then I would leave a group too. And nullifying the contract is better than him trying to sue to get out for his mental illness. So, my point with that is we don't know. We don't know. That's it. YG wasn't blaming him, and it's not like they were like, oh, it's all his fault. You know, if you're upset, go blame him. Like, why are you hating on YG? He took the time to stop their comeback and, you know, stop all these promotions, or stop all this, like, everything. They stopped everything to help one of their members, and you're telling me that YG doesn't care? Okay, yeah, bullshit. Minzy not getting, like, any promotions or anything while they're on hiatus. Now that I'm not sure about. I'm not sure if it was that YG wasn't trying to find things for her, or if it was just she didn't want to do anything. We don't know, because she just didn't do anything. Now, I'm not saying it wasn't YG's fault, but I'm not saying it was YG's fault. I'm saying that if she actually had a problem, then something would be happening. Something would be. But no, she just didn't resign and left. I mean, that's really it. That's all there is to say. Now she's under another company and she's promoting very well as a solo artist. So, obviously she's very skilled. She's very talented. In fact, there are articles all over saying that while she was with 21, she was becoming more of a powerhouse, sharing a lot more, like, pieces with parts in a song. And, I mean, she was much more out there, much more, look at me guys, give me attention. And, I mean, that was a very good thing. That's what caught everyone's eye. Now, I don't know why everyone's saying that YG is so uncaring when literally every artist that has come from there, or is from there, has said that YG cares a lot, and sometimes it's irritating because he wants everything to be done so well. Now, I'm not sure what you think of that, but I honestly think that's a great, great thing to do. Because he didn't debut Blackpink until they were ready. Like, totally ready. He didn't debut iKON until they were totally ready. He didn't have Winner come back until they were totally ready. And that includes having a member leave because his mental illness was affecting him. And that's the thing. I'm sure with Winner and that whole thing that he knew he couldn't come back and be himself because he wouldn't want anyone to worry. So overall, Every time you're hating on a K-pop company, or any company for that matter, for something like that, why are you hating on them? Are you hating on them because you don't know the full story? Are you hating on them because they actually did something wrong? Are you hating on them just because your favorite group hasn't had a comeback? Are you hating on them because members left the group? If members want to leave the group and they say, oh, this person is leaving the group, and then everyone else in the group says, oh no, we wish them the best, we wish them great, good fortune, after they've left, or like a while after they've left, I mean, I don't see why everyone is saying that it was suddenly because they all hate this person or this person was hated on so much. Because most of the time, it's just that they felt like they didn't want to be in this group anymore, which is perfectly fine. People can change their minds. Oh my god. It's not a huge thing. It's huge as in one of your favorite members left the group, or a member left one of your favorite groups, or someone from this company has another group leaving. Okay, I think that is enough from me for today. If you're angry, if you're upset, if you have a different opinion, go ahead, post it in the comments. You can hash it out. If you're just going to tell me that I'm a dumbass or something, or if you're just going to try and hate on me, yeah, you're just going to have your comment deleted. Because I'm not going to want to see it. Because I honestly don't care what your opinion about me is. I care what your opinion on the subject is. And if you have proper reasoning to tell someone that they need to choke and die, or if you constantly say YG needs to choke, or especially my favorite that I've seen so far today is me waiting on YG to leave YG like. Now, you can be upset that your members are leaving, that your groups have been disbanded, that there's trouble, that there's scandals and everything, but understand that everyone's human. But in South Korea, basically everything is blown out of proportion because it is just the culture. Because everything shouldn't be the way it is. The way American artists are versus the way that South Korean artists are, it's very different. So people are held to a different standard. Now, if you don't understand that, if you're just into K-pop but upset about a company that you know nothing about, that you won't even take the time to go look up anything, then please don't post your comment until you have educated yourself. Because I am sick of dealing with uneducated people who just want to hate to hate. That ended in a rather mean note. So I hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's getting ready for Christmas. Go put up your Christmas decorations. Have a good night. I'm so sorry that this was just another rant, but look forward to some fun, happy videos coming your way over the next week. As always, like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, the links are down below. That was all I had for you guys tonight. So, whether you enjoyed, whether you didn't, it's all up to you. It's all your opinion. But yes, let me know what you guys think about all this stuff with 21 disbanding. If you guys are sad about that, let me know. Tell me what you think about Winner. I mean, what you guys think about Top Dog and BAP's new albums. Those are great. I love those. So just let me know in the comments what you guys think. See ya!